Welcome, everybody, to Rebels React to the Mandalorian Season 2 official trailer. And I emphasize the word official because we got screwed over once before, many months ago. Actually, I know exactly when. It was April 20th. Haha, funny.
Was that the joke?
Yeah.
Did IGN do that?
Yeah.
Oh
It seemed a little silly that a trailer would have been coming out in April. But it also seems ridiculous that this show, the season 2 is coming out less than a year after the first season came out. That's crazy to me. Like, big production shows don't do that.
What, maybe it's all these new techniques?
That's awesome.
Like the strategies, right? It lets them film stuff, produce stuff
quick.
Faster.
Yeah, I mean, that's super, super cool. So, here we go. The show comes out next month, literally like a month and 15 days from now. And we're going to watch this season 2 trailer if you have it pulled up and ready to go.
I do, and it's like impossible to control.
I have mine paused at 0 seconds. I'm looking at a planet.
I'll start it. You tell me when to start and I'll go.
All right, let's start in 3, 2, 1, start. That ship looks sad.
Show me the one whose safety deemed such destruction. You must reunite it with its own kind.
Where?
This you must determine.
Let's go.
The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
You know this is no place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes. So I've heard. This is the way.
I mean, all right. That was cool.
I'm pausing it right on the Mandalorian because that title, I'm loving it with him and Baby Yoda in the A.
Trying to
in the
find
color scheme.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. I'm very excited for this.
I am very excited for this as well. For some reason, because I'm a outspoken not lover of the first season. However, it's Star Wars, so like I enjoy it and I'll accept anything. But
you're a negative Nancy.
I'm a negative Nancy. That being said, like I don't have the highest of hopes for season 2, although I anticipate that they'll take the feedback from the first season, although it doesn't seem like there's been that much time to really like apply whatever feedback there might have been. But we'll see. So, okay, season 2, he has to deliver Baby Yoda to the Jedi. When she said deliver him back to his people, I thought she was going to say to like Yoda's race. I'm like, that's awesome. Let's do that.
I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
I hope so. I want that.
I think those are two separate things.
Okay.
I don't think they mean the Jedi as his people because there are no Jedi at this point.
But he also said, he's like, you want me to deliver him to a bunch of sorcerers? But like, there aren't a bunch of them.
Did he say that though? Did he say deliver him to a bunch of sorcerers? Because I think he's gonna somehow have to come face to face with Jedi, but I don't know if that's the final.
That's where he's
destination.
taking. That's not like his home.
I think that might. Yeah, that's what I'll have to watch it a couple more times to.
I mean, do we count Ahsoka as a Jedi that he has to encounter?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
But like technically, she's the only one.
Right.
Like they're not even known at this point.
I mean, they call them. They
Right?
call them
Oh,
sorcerers.
wait.
It's not even like the Jedi Order. It's like they just call them sorcerers, which is weird. Like it hasn't been
and how
that
do-
long.
How do people even know about them? So
It's not like it's been that
there's-
long. Like, why don't people understand who they are? It's
Well,
like they're
'cause
this
by
mythical thing.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what the Order 66 did.
Just erase them from history.
Like basically that's what that did, and like the might of the Empire. A lot of people died. It's an interesting point though. You think there'd still be plenty of people alive who like, no, and 20 years ago there were thousands of these guys.
Right. One thing
But
I loved the visual of the ship in the ocean. That's something we don't really ever get to see in Star
Yeah.
Wars. Like a sea vessel.
Mhm.
So that looked really cool.
Like a boat.
Yeah. Like everything hovers. But that
Yeah.
thing was just kind of trucking along through the water, which was really cool looking.
Floating. It was floating in a different way.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I mean, do you have high hopes for this season?
Yeah. So I'm very nostalgic for the first season.
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed that whole whatever. I'm super excited for season 2. I think it's just going to keep getting better.
I think you can't fail with anything with Baby Yoda. Like he's too cute, he's too clever, he's too mind-blowing of a character. Like,
But that's not going to be here this time. That's fated. Like he has to stand on his own.
but they can still introduce new things around him. Like he is the crux of this show. Like I think,
Yeah.
like I anticipate the end of the show actually being like finding out things about his species. I don't think it'll happen this season. I think they'll make the show go as long as it needs to until they're finally like, okay, we can't do this for much longer. Let's give them
Yeah.
what we need to know about Yoda's species because we don't know anything. But and I think that's what's kind of wrong. What I didn't like about the show is like it doesn't have a definitive endpoint to me. So like it's just going to be kind of hollow until they need to start jam packing stuff into it, to end it. But I don't know. We'll see.
To me, I don't look at this as like right with every Star Wars movie. There's so much weight. There's so much heavy lore and like universe implicating consequences and dire things. What I liked about The Mandalorian was it was just kind of less important, almost.
Right.
It was literally just like, let's go on a little adventure around a few places, but in Star Wars. I don't know. I kind of like that. We're gonna get a lot more big stuff this season, right? They teased that at the end of the first season,
Right.
with Darksaber. We're gonna get Ahsoka. We're gonna get all these major characters,
Potentially
and all
Boba
this
Fett.
stuff. And I'm almost kind of afraid of it just becoming like the cameo show again, and like here's another big person, and here's another, and here's all this stuff. I don't know. I almost like the mystery. I almost like being upset at it that it's not perfect.
I can see
Like,
that.
Do you get like
But also, like, I love
Obi-Wan show
cameos and I
the
love
Obi-Wan-
Easter eggs.
the Obi-Wan show has to be perfect?
Yes.
And they've already I think I saw a rumor that's going to be one season. Right?
That's it?
That's yeah, it's going to be a story. And I'm pretty sure that makes sense though. With this to have like a masked guy too,
Yeah.
it's like I want a Mandalorian season every year. What is he up to? What are they up to?
So, like, do you just
Every
like that
year.
the show kind of teases you? Like, do
What
you
does it
want it to
tease?
just... It's not a tease, it's just like... It could dive into this cooler, deeper stuff, but we're not quite going to touch that. We're just going to kind of
Oh, I think I think they will though touch that
Yeah.
with the people that are going to show up. Like we're gonna find out more.
That's what I'm
about the
saying. You don't want that.
Mandalorians.
You don't want too much of that with this.
Uh, I'm excited to find out more, but what I enjoyed, like, and it was the same reason that I didn't want it to be binged, to drop it all at once.
Right.
I want adventure to look forward to every week. It's almost like keeping me on my toes. It indifferent from like what I wanted out of Clone Wars. Like the end of Clone Wars, that's what that should have been.
It had to be a
Right?
certain thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and epic and all of this stuff, and I guess it's just.
This could be anything. It doesn't have to fit into any timeline.
But they're going to.
We'll see. We'll see how tightly
Luke
they
could show
weave
up.
it into everything. You think Luke will show up?
Levin had mentioned that at one point. Like, yeah, and
That would blow my mind.
I don't know what I want from this show. To be perfectly honest, Baby Yoda was such a wild card.
I want to know
that-
how Baby Yoda fits into just Star Wars. I mean, I know he's here. I know this is where he begins.
He was
but like
actually behind everything in 7, 8, and 9.
no, but
It's
like,
I don't
is
want
he
none
going to
of
be a
that.
character later? Like, are we going to name him? And in Star Wars movies down the line, is he going to be the new Yoda? Like, will he be a character that we're establishing now, or is he just kind of a catalyst for telling the story? And just happens to be the most like mysterious and cute character they could possibly choose.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay with both of those, and I don't know which one I want more.
I don't think I want him to be a character later. I don't want an adult
Mhm.
Baby Yoda.
Mm-mm.
Because they'll be like, I saw you when you were just an infant. Like, that's weird.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
liked
with
you a lot more then.
Like, I just want this to be the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And
It's so
he's-
weird, man. Like,
He's a bounty hunter.
It's so not what I was expecting the show to be
We're
before
gonna get
it
that.
even came out.
We're gonna get that though from future shows. You know, even the Cassian Andor show, like I think will be more like this. And I'm looking like, let's go on a rebel mission.
Yeah.
Let's go on a fun rebel mission.
Yeah. I think that'll
Um,
be fun.
And what's the other one that they've confirmed other than Obi-Wan? There was one more, Bad Batch, but that's animated. I could have sworn there was one more.
I think that's it.
I can't.
There's
I can't think of
movies,
anything.
but I think that those are the shows.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the Cassian show just because I love Rogue One, but it'll be interesting to see how exciting that will be without having the characters that we know. You know,
Yeah.
like there will be no Jin in that show.
Which I'm okay with.
I'm okay with that too, but like,
She was not my favorite character.
but I feel like with every show you have to have I feel like you do have to have cameos just to help you tie it into a time and a place. You know, it can't
Yeah.
just be Cassian as the only character that we recognize. Like
We're gonna get Bale, I'm sure.
okay, yeah, we'll get K2, obviously.
Well, yeah, it's really about those two.
Yeah. I mean, that
like,
alone makes
maybe-
it worth it.
Maybe that's where we see Jabba, like that kind of stuff. Some bounty hunters, maybe Darth Vader.
What if Cassian ties in with Han? What if we get like a Alden Ehrenreich Han Solo mingling with Cassian?
That's the other thing.
That would
is
be cool.
that We could, because they're Donald Glover show. I knew there was another one. They're doing a Lando show.
That's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I forgot about that.
That's amazing.
I knew there was one more. But yeah, we definitely need more Han Solo.
Yeah. In any form. I would love movies, but I'll take a show.
So I feel like we should watch the trailer again, or what
Honestly, there was a lot less in it than I was expecting.
I agree.
I mean, it's not even a teaser trailer. Like, that was the official trailer, and it was like, okay. I saw a TIE fighter, I saw some X-Wings.
That looked really cool.
Some
The
lady who
X-Wing
disappeared.
combat. I mean, we're gonna get Ahsoka in live action. We know that much, and that's gonna be epic.
They should have teased something like that in this then.
But they don't need to.
Don't they? Because, I mean, just
you're gonna watch. You're gonna be there.
Having
Everybody's
headlines
gonna be
of
there.
it, I feel like having headlines isn't enough. I feel like you need to put it in the trailer to like cement it, make it official, and get people hyped for it.
But then you lose the moment. Because it hasn't been officially announced. That was all reports of this person has been hired.
Right.
And this and this and this. But I and that's like they had to say Baby Yoda was going to be in it because then people would watch. No. That moment of what?
Obviously,
it should be
right.
something. It should be something like that.
I mean, that was one of the most shocking like TV moments of all time, I feel like. But this is a character that's already established. We've already seen her in a show. They've already teased that she's going to be in it. So like, just give us a taste.
They haven't teased though. That's what I'm saying.
They sort of have.
Nothing has been officially teased that she's going to be in it. That's all reports.
Then show. Yeah. All right.
The same thing with the other guy, Tamara Morrison. Like, and that was the thing when those reports came out. I thought we talked about how like I kind of conflicted that this is being reported. It's like you get reported that like there's like a casting thing, and then every news website is like this character is going to be in The Mandalorian season 2, and it's like they haven't said that.
Right. But
it.
I guess you don't have to cast anyone for Baby Yoda, so like that didn't leak.
Yeah.
When you cast someone, it's a lot harder to keep that under wraps. But like I'm bummed if it is leaked and then the first time you see it is in the show, because that makes it seem like it was meant to be a surprise, but it wasn't. If you put in the trailer, it's like, okay, you guys know this is coming. Here's just a little tiny little taste, and then let's see how it fits in and where it comes. Because if it shows up in the show, I'll be like, all right, well, that was spoiled months ago.
And that's why like it has to be, they have to do it in a moment that you're not expecting it. If it's anything predictable and not epic, then yeah, that'll be a waste.
Yeah.
But if it's truly like, even we know it's coming, we're waiting for it, and they still manage to like throw us off and surprise us, that would be
like the Mandalorian is on his heels about to be killed, and Ahsoka comes in with both of her lightsabers and just like.
But even still, you're gonna like it has to be a point where we're not sitting there being like, oh, this is where she's gonna show up to save him. Like it has to be even better than that.
I get you.
Like really, like I can't even think of like a comparable. I guess like the first time you're watching Star Wars and Han comes in and saves Luke at the end.
Yeah.
You like there's times I watch that and I still get surprised.
Right.
Just because of the way it was done.
What about in the first season? That stupid episode on Tatooine with that terrible bounty hunter guy.
And the mystery person?
Yes.
That we still don't know who that was?
Are we going to get that? Are we going to figure out what that was?
I hope.
If so, how are we going to know that it's the answer to that? Because, like, is the person going to be like, I was on Tatooine. I picked up this fob from some dead guy in the desert. It's like, you can't be that overt about it.
I think they can. Like, I've been I tracked you through Tatooine after you killed that person. Like in a montage thing of like, I've been hunting
after you killed Mulan.
Yeah, was that Mulan?
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
Ming Na Wen, original Mulan. It's bad, I know.
Yeah,
I know. I know.
It's not good.
Yeah. The second you told me no music, and then I'd already heard about her being anti-Hong Kong, I was just like, oh yeah, this is not going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe don't kiss up to China, Disney. Stop. Just stop doing it.
I don't understand what they want to do. Like, I don't understand why sometimes they we'll do a shot-for-shot remake of a movie, and then now they're just like, let's just completely change everything.
I saw.
What's your decision making there?
It was a chart of the scores of live action versus, and they're all very, 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 very much lower.
Yeah.
The only one that's not that much lower is Cinderella, which is finally on Disney Plus.
Which was the first one.
And the first one.
And I enjoy that one.
Yeah, I need to watch that, but it needs to be over. This
Did you see Jungle Book?
Done. Yeah, and that was good.
Jungle Book is good.
But if you told me that you were going to erase these movies from my memory, they wouldn't exist anymore, never would have seen them, never could see them ever again, I wouldn't be like, no. I'd be like,
the live
okay.
actions?
Yeah, just never have done that, never do that.
I feel like if I had to keep one, I would keep Aladdin.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, and even still,
I could do without it.
Never existed.
Yeah.
If that never existed, I would be okay.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about these. I'm not like, oh, cool, this is amazing. It's like, okay.
I guess. I'm glad you made your money.
Yeah.
One more thing about the trailer. I thought it was interesting that we didn't see any bit of Moff Gideon.
Oh, yeah. We didn't.
Because I imagine he's going to be a pretty big part of this season. I mean, they teased probably one of the coolest things of the entire season as like the last shot of the last episode, and we don't see anything about him in this trailer. So I mean, I know he's going to be in there, but to what extent?
It was definitely more bare bones than I was expecting.
Yeah,
they showed us what other character we saw.
We saw
Mando, Baby Yoda,
Cara Dune,
and the other guy that I can never remember.
the guy
name.
from Rocky.
Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, whatever his character was. That's it. And the disappearing chick, who seems like she might be a character, but
have we seen? But she's new.
I think so. Is she a Jedi?
No,
Jedis don't disappear.
Well, she didn't disappear. She just like ran.
She stealthed away.
Yeah.
Grief Karga. I'm sorry, that's a
Greef
bad
Karga.
name.
Yeah, it is. It's not.
That's
memorable.
a very forgettable name.
It's a Star Wars name though.
It is.
For the guy that was sitting at the bar in the background.
that your super diehard Star Wars nerd friend would know, but not.
And that they definitely released an action figure of first before any other character, so you thought it was going to be some major. Oh, Grief Karga, man!
Right.
And then you're like, was he even in the movie? Yeah, he was sitting at the bar in the back in that one scene.
Dude, I
but he has an action figure.
I still have a pop from episode 7. I think it was in my first Smuggler's Bounty box.
Yeah.
It was some dude with like a red helmet and some like spikes on it. I still don't have any idea where he was in the movie. Not a clue.
It's a perfect example.
Like, what? But whatever. What were we saying? Yeah, no characters in the trailer really besides the obvious ones.
No Moff Gideon.
No.
We saw them, but nobody else.
We didn't even see any of the prisoners from chapter 6. Like,
oh yeah, I think they will show up again.
I do too, but like, I don't know, just give us a flash of something just to recognize.
October 30th, so that gives us about 6 weeks.
Yep.
6 weeks exactly. I think we get another trailer. And
I don't think so.
I think we're gonna get another trailer.
Because this is the official trailer.
But there will be a launch trailer. There will be something like that.
Like days before,
a week before, something like that. Maybe they drop it in during the finals or something along those lines. And you know what? I think maybe we do see Ahsoka.
And that would be the kind of stuff. That would be the trailer, especially during the finals when everyone's watching.
Yeah.
You put stuff in there that people are like, "What's that lightsaber?" Or "Who's that character?" Who's that Jedi? That's who. When you put that stuff in to get people to sign up.
I could see that happening.
Oh, absolutely. Because it's on ABC. That's Disney. Like I think they'll totally do that.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like a shoo-in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm with you.
So we'll see. But I mean, yeah, the popular thing seems to be now is you put a little thing out and then you talk about it. You put a blog post, you put an article over there. Because I mean, they've already released pictures, right? They did the Entertainment,
right,
Variety, whatever those magazine.
Right.
are, and then the
Which
Empire,
really
I
just
forget
seemed
what it
like a
is.
photo shoot with Mando. Like they got him to show up to a set with some like
was it
GQ
even-
photographer, and they're like, "Here, just pose for us."
Was it even him?
I'd like to think so, but probably not.
I honestly can't get over that. Still, it's what I think about every time now.
Yeah. I
Really bothers me.
I still wish we didn't even see him at
Yeah.
that point, you know?
Yeah, I wish we still hadn't seen his face. It was unnecessary.
That was super unnecessary.
And imagine like if everybody was still like, "Are we going to see him this season?"
Right. If it didn't happen already, make it go longer. Don't
Yeah.
just be like, "Oh crap. Oh, it's episode 8. Okay. Here, 5 seconds. There you go." It's like, "What? No."
Time will tell.
I'm looking at this. I just have it frozen on a frame on this like port by the ocean. There's
Yeah.
lots of Mon Calamari. Actually, that's all there are. I think they're on the Mon Calamari like planet.
It was a good episode.
That's cool.
I can't believe we got to see Earth and Jupiter. And Earth has moved a lot closer to Jupiter.
Where was Earth? I didn't see it.
It was one of Jupiter's moons in the first shot.
Oh, you're right. So when the ship was looking really really damaged and
Yeah.
upset, that is Earth, isn't it?
Oh, and I did see this in one of the promo shots, but the Tusken Raider and the
Bantha.
Bantha. Are those Mon Calamari?
Yeah.
I don't think those are Mon Calamari.
What are you talking about?
I think that's
Of course
something
they are.
else.
No, they're not. Those are 100% Mon Calamari. They've got the squid head and the tentacles.
That's not what Admiral Akbar looks like.
I'm sorry. What am I thinking of then? What are the ones from that episode of
it's-
Clone Wars?
It's Mon Calamari.
Then
these
Admiral Akbar
are-
is something else.
No, he's Mon Calamari.
What?
So that's why there's
I'm confused.
that is a creature we know,
Okay, yeah, Admiral. What the?
but it's not. They're not Mon Calamari. I don't know what they're called.
I'm really upset right now. Okay, I'm gonna Google.
It's the triangle head guys. Was there a
What are
Jedi?
the squid characters in Star Wars? Quarren?
Quarren. Yes, that sounds right.
Oh, okay. I can picture them in, I think, episode 1. In one of those little circle things in the Senate, they're like,
How do you-
vote now, vote
How
now.
do you spell it?
Quarren.
Let's see.
Quarren.
Yeah.
But do they live on Mon Calamari?
Yep.
Yes,
They shared
they
their homeworld
coexist.
with the Mon Calamari. That makes sense.
Here's what upsets me about that. They look like squid. Calamari is squid. Though they should be the Mon Calamari, not the Admiral Akbars.
Well, what do the Admiral Akbars look like?
Like Admiral Akbar. I don't know, a fish? Just a general fish?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you can be that in Battlefront, I think. But yeah. Okay, so then this still could be Mon Cala,
I think it is on Mon. Yeah.
which means we also should see Mon Calamari.
Yes.
So even though that was a roundabout way to get there,
Honestly, we might see some in this scene
I'm-
too. That those
I'm
blue and pink
looking-
guys right in front of Mando, like those could be Mon Calamari. Who knows?
oh, and this
What's
is
that
where
weird tank
tech
on their
is.
back?
Air or fish water
Fish water.
water to breathe.
Oh, anyways, we're getting a little bit in depth with this, but
Oh, you're right. And they got the boat. I love the X-wing escort.
Yeah.
in through the clouds.
the boat is dope. Him using his jetpack for real. I like the wrestling ring. That's kind of cool.
Oh, and aren't those Gamorrean guards? I guess they're not guards, but the
Is that what's at
Gamorreans?
Jabba's palace?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. It's Gamorreans.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the little.
And then Baby Yoda is like, I'm out.
I know. I'm a little, to be honest, I'm a little conflicted about that shot. He's very puppety, which I like. It's also kind of cheesy.
I'm okay with
That's
it.
their thing. That's their thing.
I really like him being
Comic relief.
no, I like him being practical. You know, I want him.
Oh, being a puppet. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. You're right. This Mandalorian logo is sick.
It's really
It's a
good.
little bit different than the first one because
Yeah.
Baby Yoda's in it now.
And
That's
it's like
dope.
purple.
Yeah.
I'm digging the blue purple.
Oh man, we're spoiled, honestly.
Yeah, we are.
Let us know your thoughts. What are you excited for? What are you worried about in this new season? Did you like the last season? Please comment below. Tell us everything that you're feeling about this new trailer. Any final words?
I got really nothing else. I'm just countdown begins.
6 weeks.
It's gonna be a busy fall.
We will have a Rebels React series for The Mandalorian on this channel. So please stay tuned. Watch every single episode of our reactions to this season.
So, my last thing. This is on the 30th, October 30th, which is a Friday. So that'll be what, episode 1 and episode 2. I will watch episode 3 on my PS5.
Cool.
That's the goal.
I probably will too.
That's the goal.
That's exciting. Yeah, we just did a PlayStation 5 reaction earlier today too, which you can go and check out on our channel. But I've got nothing else. My name is Jordan.
My name is Ethan. We are the Huber Rebels.
See you in the stars of wars.
Bye.